education, because Sikhs have forgotten their nature. They've forgotten who they are. And when you forget who you are, in general, that's not a good thing.
So Sikhs come back to Sanatana Dharma.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is the thing, that they are part of the dharmic
That's what I'm
path.
saying. They're a branch of, but they don't.
They're a part. Listen, Sikhs, Buddhists, they're all
It's a
part
branch.
of Dharma.
Yes,
They're
I
all
get
part
it.
of the dharmic
I understand.
practice. What happens is
I
that
get it.
they're saying that they're not, because they
Exactly.
want to, unfortunately, become
Exactly.
more Abrahamic than what they're not. They're not Abrahamic.
But they have this division amongst themselves of propriety.
But Devi,
Who came up with Sikhism? Who came up with Buddhism? Who came up with thisism? And that's where it goes. And that's where those people get caught, and not getting caught in Sanatana Dharma. They're getting caught in everything else but that, which is the original flow. Right.
Go ahead, Vince. You were saying something, my dear?
Yeah. So how did the Sufis get so close to Hinduism? Because
you have to keep in mind that the Sufis were actually connected originally to some dharmic path. And what happened is it became a branch of a branch of a branch of a branch.
But they say Allah in their scriptures. That's the only thing.
Yeah. But again, that goes back historically and theologically to the other name of Brahma, an avatar of Brahma. So when you speak about the avatar of Brahma, that how do you say this? Got removed can I use the word removed or got decapitated?
Okay.
I think you can say decapitated on TikTok.
Okay. Yeah. So when Brahma got decapitated by Lord Shiv, then that branch created a lot of different branches of what is known as the Abrahamic path. So that Abrahamic path had path that connected originally to the dharmic. But what happens is that people don't want to do their theological and historical research, and they want to be creating fake pages, creating fake history, and then want to actually say this, that, etc., 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 because it makes them look good, when theologically and historically speaking, they have to understand that education is the key. If they don't want to educate themselves on where their history of their religion comes from, can't do much about that.
But a lot of the problem is that in a lot of their religious books, it says that the word of God is the ultimate word of God, and anything else to the contrary is, just the devil or demons. So it's like a trap, right? It's
exactly, because it's a popularity contest. It's like, you have to be in my team. Like, Vince, you have to be in my team. If you're not in my team, then you can't be in any other team. And it becomes like, sorry to say this, but it becomes high school bullshit.
But I'm saying it's almost like a trap door, though. Like, because once you're in the religion, it says anyone that questions this religion is a demon. So therefore, you can't ever question it. So once you're in, you're trapped.
Exactly, and that's the mentality that people get, because that's called that they're programming the human psyche and the mind to think a certain way because that is useful to them. It's like using the movie Matrix. So if you've always been in the Matrix and you've been programmed in the Matrix, you don't want to wake up from the Matrix, because reality is not a good thing, because you don't think you're capable of handling the becoming awakened.
Yeah.
And there's some people that just want to be like, like peaches and creams and everything's like, yay. That's not reality. That
Yeah.
true reality, it's a lot of chaos. It's a lot of, and if you look in outer space, there's thousands of worlds being created and thousands of worlds being destroyed all at once.
Yeah. Yeah. The Matrix is based on the Upanishads. I agree.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
is correct.
The Matrix is awesome. Such a great movie.
Yes, it does. That is true. It does have hymns from the Upanishads. And, yep, it does.
Yeah.
But, these are conversations that people don't like to have because people, I know somebody that she was preaching about Krishnaism, but yet she didn't even know what Krishnaism was, but she's preaching it. And then I'm going to be talking about the chakras and, the Christ conscious and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, do you know what you're actually talking about? And she's like, oh, it's just, it works for me. And I'm like, you have to understand what you're actually historically speaking about. You're speaking about Krishnaism, and Krishnaism is something that was the seed of what is known as modern Christianity.
Yeah.
And people don't want to talk about that. But yet, in some Hindu temples, we see a huge statue of Jesus Christ right next to Krishna. Why is that happening now? Why? Because people are starting to speak about the historical, theological background behind it.
Well, didn't they put it? They put a statue outside of the CERN particle accelerator
Of Lordship.
of Shiva, I think. The statue right outside because they realized a lot of the stuff that Hinduism already said 10,000 years ago is becoming actually true. They're finding that out in quantum physics, so they're paying their homage to Hinduism, and I think that's incredible. It's actually pretty beautiful that modern science is recognizing Hinduism. It's really cool. Did you know that, Guru?
I did.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that they pay tribute to the original Sanatan Dharma.
So what does it mean? What do you think, Jack baby?
Jack Baby, he hasn't said a word in like 30 minutes.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm hearing, but I'm trying to
Sorry,
do
Jack.
something else as well.
Jack Black.
So,
You
what
okay?
do you think about what?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, Natraj. Okay,
Yep,
yeah.
Natraj. It's like a kind of Shiva.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? What does that God represent? Do you know?
Mm,